Hello, hello. Welcome back to Divine Destiny Guide. How are you? Sending you the purest of love and light. As always, God is for us, and because He is, who can be against us? Who can be against us? So, welcome if it's your first time returning Soul Travelers, new Soul Travelers. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you very much. So, here we have you learned a lot about evil people. Three cards fell out, and then it's like the deck pretty much it closed back and forth. You learned a lot about evil people. And the next one it says the isolation benefited you, it benefited me, the isolation benefited me, and you embody your greatness. Embody your greatness. The isolation benefited you, it benefited me. And then the card, it's closed on both sides. So I take that as a sign that God is saying, that's it. Enough is enough. I've said what I wanted to say, and let's keep it pushing. So, for a lot of you, you learned a lot about evil people. And the first card that fell out in this, it says adversity. I mean, it explains itself. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best ways to learn. So you've gone through a lot of adversities, a lot of upheavals, a lot of challenges, and you just come to accept that challenges, it's a part of life. I mean, again, for so many of us, it's, and again, it doesn't make it easier because it hurts when you know that people are purposefully trying to put roadblocks in your way. You don't trouble people, you mind your own business, and yet still is like people trouble keeps finding you. People try to pull you out of your character because they try to trigger you. People are purposefully manipulating, trying to sabotage you, come against you. But it's like after you've gone through these things and you kind of come to realize that, you know what? It must be because there is something within me. Why these entities are coming after me? Because if not, why would people, why would the enemy be using people so hard to come after you? I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. You learn from it, you gain wisdom from it. And then we have here the purpose card. The isolation benefited you because guess what? It benefited me because it pushed you in your purpose. I know what I have to do. You know what you're here to do. And remember, our purpose is not for us. Our purpose is to help other people. You never see a fruit tree eating its own fruit. But the tree produces fruit so that people who are passing, people who need something to nourish themselves, they can enjoy, they can be encouraged. So because of everything that you have gone through, you gain the wisdom. The wisdom is for you. The wisdom is for us. It's our receipt that yes, you have gone through these things and you passed this test. But at the end of the day, our purpose is to help others, to uplift other people. People will be able to come along. You'll be able to inspire them. If I can help somebody as I travel along, then my living is not in vain, the song says. So as people go along their life and you are teaching, healing, helping, people will be able to benefit from the fruits, the wisdom that you've gained, the experience. Embody your greatness. Embody your greatness. Embody who you are. For a lot of you, you're an empath. I am open to seeing both sides of the situation. It's like you don't judge people. You're somebody who is fair, just. You're impartial. You're not biased. You're truth. You're a healer. You're a light worker. Sometimes even to our own fault, your own fault, because you end up absorbing other people's energy. But it's kind of like whatever it is, the negative energies that were sent your way, it's kind of like you being able to transmute that, alchemize that. And it's like you wear it. It's like all the bricks that were thrown at you will now be used, or it's used to build your foundation, your core, to make you so strong, so stable. All the mess, Everything that you've learned about evil people and the evil things that they have done to you or tried to do to you, you learn from those. And it's like now, it's like you wear those things like your armor. You wear it like your vest. Everything that they meant to throw at you to hurt you, you realize that love is the highest vibration. People try to make you bitter, but no, you're better because of it. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. And this is why you don't judge people. This is why you try to help people. You have compassion on others because you have been through so much yourself. You hate to see other people struggle. You don't want to see people make the same mistakes that you've gone through. And this is why, with your purpose, you're helping to save lives. You're helping to push people on the straight and narrow to learn from your mistakes. And even the things that, all the adversities, the oppositions that you've gone through, the experience, you have it under your belt. You have it with you. Yeah, and this is why justice, you learn a lot about evil people. Again, it's like justice with the Three of Swords behind it. All the things that cause you heartache, heartbreak, this is what helped to push you in your purpose. All the backstabbing, all the betrayal that you went through, the heartache, the pain, the depression, the sorrow, the separation, the trauma, a period of unhappiness. For some of you, it's like when you learned about the things that people have done, the evil people that they did to you, it pushed you into isolation. And then you went in, you had no other choice but to go within that hermit to shine the light. God, what is it? What is it, the lesson you want me to learn? What is it, God, you want to show me? And this is when that transformation, that rebirth starts, that awakening. God starts to show you things and people and exposing. And you have to heal, pull out these swords all by yourself. See, everything we have, it's already inside of us. Because the truth is, especially as ambassadors for God, as empaths and healers and light workers, is like we have our own little medivac. We have our own ambulance, our own emergency kit inside of us. Because have you ever watched those movies where your favorite actor or actress, they have nobody, but then when they're wounded and they're bloody, they have to limp off somewhere into the bush, and they have to tear their shirt or whatever it is to be a tourniquet to stop the bleeding. Sometimes they end up having to remove the bullet from out of their own, and you can feel the pain, and it's like you're going with them through the motion. They use herbs and they squish them up to make medicine to help with the healing. This is why so many of you, so many of us, we don't need people in our life to even come back to say, I am sorry, I apologize. Because you already, when you've gone through these transformation and all these heartache and heartbreaks and adversities, you learn how to forgive, how to heal yourself and move on. Everything we have is inside of us. This is why we're able to level up, to transform, to alchemize, to transmute. The biggest heartache and heartbreak, you know that justice, karma is going to play out. And this is why you allow God to fight your battles. You don't get your hands dirty. Vengeance is mindset, God, I will repay. And I know sometimes it seems like, God, when are you going to pay these people? Because they keep on doing a lot of hardships. But over time, again, even when you're going through the situation, you're learning lessons. Because the truth is, when you come out of this, you're going to push you in your purpose. You see all this purple, all that green, that's your heart, that's healed. Your royalty, your intuition is on point. It hurts, but it ends up helping you. It ends up helping us. The isolation benefited me. You need to look at yourself and say, the isolation benefited me. It benefited me. People buried you not knowing that you're a seed. People isolated you, put swords in you, betrayed you, backstabbing you, not knowing that it was really God. Whatever it is that they meant for evil, God was using it for your good. And the truth is that even though it hurts, but in time, this is only going to make you so much more powerful. Don't, and this is even an encouragement for me too. Don't allow evil, mean people to stop and block us so we break before our breakthrough. You're an empath. Embody your greatness with this Two of Cups here. And again, whether this is a relationship, but it's you balance and harmony in your life, in your relationship, your partnerships, peace. This is you and God, even if it's not a relationship with other people. But when it says embody your greatness, it's like you're full. You're full. You and God is like you have this partnership. There's this union between you and God. And again, it's like this is what a lot of people hate you for. When I was pre-shuffling, I saw the card, you're a friend of God. People hate the fact that you have a relationship with God. They're jealous of that. And people purposely is like almost like they try to put things and roadblocks in your way to make your life harder. It's kind of like, let's see how God gonna help you through that. Let's see how God is gonna take you through that. And the truth is that God is, and He will put them, your enemies, to shame. A lot of them, they're already ashamed. Because even though they did all of this, you're still this Queen of Cups. I'm telling you. People played with your heart, your feelings, your emotions. Why do you think people want to break your heart, disappoint you? You will never love again. You will never trust again. You will lack confidence. You will feel left out as if you're a misfit, you're rejected. Something must be wrong with you. But when you're able to pull those swords out, again, everything we have is inside of us, and you're able to heal and still be able to sit on your throne. I mean, you're embodying greatness. Love, the highest vibration, because these people, they're evil, don't know about love. He that loveth not knoweth not God, because God is love. People try to break you. You still have a cup, but not for them, not for evil people. And this is what I'm saying. If we allow ourselves to go through the process, to grow through the process, we will learn to love ourselves, to learn to validate ourselves. You don't need them. When you realize people are evil, you run away from evil. You have everything that's within you. Now you know boundaries. You're not just going to let any and everybody come and drink out of your cup. You're not going to let that. You're only going to reserve your cup for the people who are deserving of it. You love yourself now. You know your worth. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I mean, a lot of people, they are overwhelmed right now. They're feeling very anxious. People could have wanted you to be anxious. Again, have self-doubt, fear, guilt, be poor, have poor sleep and all of this stuff. But again, search me, O God, know my heart. Try me and know my anxieties. See if there is any wicked way in me and lead me in the way everlasting. Psalm 139, 23 to 24. Be anxious for nothing, but in everything through prayer and supplication, make your requests be made known unto God. Don't be afraid to embody your greatness. You are enough. You've been through enough to know that you are enough. You overcame so many things, and you're still overcoming a lot of hardships, a lot of upheavals. And it's like you are unstoppable. You're unstoppable. Your connection, your relationship with God. I mean, yes. And you know that God fights your battle. Karma, justice, vengeance is going to play out. God is going to clear your name. And I love it. I love it for you. I love it. I love it for us. Let's see what other words we have here. Okay. It says here, when the righteous cry out for help, the Lord hears and delivers them out of all their troubles. I love it. You learned a lot about evil people. A lot of you, a lot of us, when you're pushed into that isolation, this is when you know God. The psalmist said, it is good that I was afflicted, because it's through my affliction that I come to know the word of God. When the righteous, you are righteous. When you cry out for help, God hears you. Confirmation, and he delivers you from all of your troubles. Psalm 34, verse 17. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is awesome. Let's see if we get another message. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wound. Guys, God heals the brokenhearted. All the betrayal, the backstabbing, the trauma, the sorrow. He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wound. Psalm 147, verse 3. I'm telling you, God is for us. God is for us. Wow. Embody your greatness. It says, so do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed. So don't be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah 41, verse 10. Do not be afraid, for I am with you. Do not be discouraged, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. You see, God's right hand is righteous. And here we have, when the righteous, that's you. You see that? You're a friend of God. His right hand is righteous. And you are righteous, because when the righteous cry for help, he hears you. Do you see the connection here? Isaiah 41, verse 10. You're a child of God. You are God's favorite. You are God's favorite. I love it. I mean, I love it. I love it. I love it for you. I love it for us. I love it for you. I love it for us. So, as you move throughout these days, these weeks, these months, let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body, you are called to peace, and be thankful. Colossians 3, verse 15. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body, you were called to peace, and be thankful. Colossians 3, verse 15. Yes, let the peace of God rule in your heart. It is well. It is well, soul tribers. I love it for you. I love it for us. Until next time, take care and be blessed.